Thank you so much for tuning into my channel today. I will be actually doing the final review of Nadula Hair Company that I've been rocking. So if you guys are interested in knowing the details about the hair, then stay tuned. So we're just going to get right into it. So as you guys know, I was sent hair from Nadula Hair, Nadula Virgin Hair Company, and they are an AliExpress vendor. And I was sent a 16-inch closure, an 18-inch, 20-inch, and 22-inch of the Virgin Brazilian Body Wave. Now, I have been rocking this hair for about 3 weeks now, and I don't have the hair on. This is actually the hair here. I already switched up my hairstyle. I switch up my hairstyle about every 3 weeks. I try to. And so, just kind of going over the basics of this hair, I did construct it into a wig. And I did not make, what was that? Oh, I guess it was just the light. I did not make the wig the traditional way. I actually did it the lazy girl method. I just totally made that up, the lazy girl method. But anyways, yeah, I did do it the lazy way, basically. And I used a hot glue gun on the wig. So, as you guys can see, you can still see some of the glue in various places. So, yeah. And the reason why I did it that way is just because I wanted to hurry up and construct the wig and just get it over with. And so that way I can, wear it as soon as possible. Now, the good thing about using glue is that it's not permanent, so the glue, it does come off actually easy. Especially once the glue is hard and, set in stone, it really just peels right off of the weft. So that's a good thing. Another thing is that if you just want to temporarily use glue to make a wig or to make a U-part or, whatever you're making, and then later on go back and stitch it up either with a sewing machine or by hand, then that's totally fine. It's so easy to do. But like I said, I just use glue just because I wanted to hurry up and make the wig, and it's just a lot faster. It takes me about like 30 minutes just to make it versus like an hour to 2 hours. So yeah, that's why I did that. Now, this here, I did not bleach the knots on the closure. I usually don't bleach the knots unless I really have to. And honestly, I just use concealer here at the part. And once that concealer seeps in, there's no need to really bleach the knots, because I usually just use the same part either to the middle or to the side. So yeah. Okay, let's just get right into the hair. So this hair, it's a body wave, and as you guys can see, it does still have the waves here, and this hair is actually overdue for a wash. When I was wearing the hair, I did wash it, or at least co-wash it twice a week, but because I knew that I was going to be switching up my hairstyle, the last week I wore the hair, I didn't wash it at all. So this is like how the hair looks without a wash. As soon as you wash it, the body wave pattern comes back, and it's a lot tighter and looks a lot more juicier. So yeah, so this is the hair, just not washed. The hair, it does have a very great shine to it. Like, it's not super shiny, which I love. It's kind of that dull effect, which is great. What else? It definitely holds a curl. As you guys can see, this side part here, this is not how the body wave looks. This is actually me curling just some of the front. And this, I did it about a week ago, and the curls are still intact. Obviously not as tight as it was. And I only did a small section of it, just the front, because I was wearing this to the side, and then I would just have this front portion curled and just, seeping back into the actual body wave of the hair. So it does hold a curl very well. I did not find that the more I washed it, the more the body wave pattern was not there. That's something that I did not have. That's something that I did not have trouble with. So that's a good thing, because I know sometimes when you wash hair, especially if it was processed hair and processed for that pattern, then the more that you wash the hair, the less and less the pattern is there. So I did not experience that with this hair, which is a good sign. One thing I didn't like about the hair, actually, though, it's just I did not like these ends, and I still don't like the ends. Even from the get-go, my nose. even from the get-go, the ends just seemed like very straggly to me. Even after washing it, the ends were super straggly, and I just found myself kind of cutting off, you guys can see that, focusing. I just found myself, you know, trimming off some of the ends quite frequently just because I didn't like the straggly look. And so yeah, so that's one thing I did not like about the hair. Now, as far as shedding, the hair does shed, but it's minimal shedding. Like, honestly, all hair sheds, even our own hair sheds, you know, and so it was not excessive at all. Honestly, every time I would brush my hair, or, you know, finger comb my hair, I would get about like 5 strands of hair, like, no lie. So it's definitely minimal shedding, and even now with me just running my fingers through the hair, I haven't gotten anything, nothing. Oh, there's a couple. Y'all can see, oh, actually one. You guys can see that. So it's really minimal shedding, which is something that I really love, so that's a plus. I would say this hair is holding up very good, especially like not being washed in 1 week. That this hair, it's not matted here in the back, and like I said, I was wearing this bad boy every day, obviously for 3 weeks, so that I can get out a very good review of the hair. Now, I was not going to sleep in the hair, obviously, because it is a wig, and that's the purpose of me making wigs, is that I like, you know, to change it up frequently and be able to take it off and, you know, moisturize my hair underneath and then put it back on in the morning time. But I was wearing this thing day in, every day, so yeah. So yeah, so it's no tangling, no matting, no nothing in the back. It's something that I really love, and it's actually very impressive to be, you know, not washed in 1 week. As you know, the more that you don't wash any type of virgin hair, that's when you kind of see the hair start to get extremely dull, and then it just doesn't, I don't know, it just looks, you know, extremely dull and extremely frizzy sometimes too, especially if it's raw virgin hair. So yeah, but other than that, you guys, I would honestly say I would give this hair a 90%, and I'm giving it a 90% because of the ends. Like, when it comes to hair, I just, the ends are very important to me because they just look so straggly. So I might even have to cut it a little bit more. But, and I know that's kind of prone, especially for the longer lengths, to have straggly ends. And not so prone for, you know, shorter hair bundles. So, but yeah, I don't have too many complaints about the hair. The thing is, it's just only the ends. Like I said, the hair holds a great curl. Especially when you wash it, the body waves pop right back. It's minimal shedding. Super manageable, like super manageable. And what I would wash this hair with is Organics coconut milk, the conditioner, and I shampooed the hair, but every time I would co-wash the hair mainly instead of shampoo. I think since I have the hair, I actually shampooed it with shampoo and not co-wash it with one time. And I usually do that with all of my hair, and I'll use shampoo, I don't know, maybe like 2 times in a month or something like that. Just because, you know, shampoo is kind of harsh, especially with all the chemicals and stuff in it. So I just prefer to co-wash it, honestly. I even do that for my natural hair as well too, co-wash a lot instead of using like the shampoo. But yeah, so what else? You know what, you guys, honestly, I think that's it. That's all I have. And I actually should have wrote it down, but I mean, with this hair, I really didn't have too many things that were wrong with the hair. Just the ends were just, you know, really bugging me. So yeah, but the body wave pattern is still there. This hair does have a lot of body as well too. If you guys have been watching my channel, you know that I posted like a short clip. It was like a 15-second clip, and that was this hair that I was wearing. And just showing you guys the body. I was, you know, shaking it around and kind of fluffing it up. And it has a lot of body, which is something that I love too. So yeah, but if you guys have any other questions regarding the hair, please feel free to go ahead and leave those down in the comment section, and I will definitely answer the questions. And again, this is Nadula Hair, excuse me, I don't know why I keep saying that, Nadula Virgin Hair Company, and they are an AliExpress vendor. Of course, I will leave all of the information down below in the description bar for you guys. And I believe that's it. I know that they were having a sale when I initially received the hair to do a review. I don't know if the sale is still going on because I have not looked at their website, but please feel free to go ahead and check it out and ask any questions. The owner of the store and even like the store associates, they're just so sweet as far as being able to answer all of the questions. That's what they're there for. So you guys go ahead and, you know, bug them with all of your questions. And the hair is very, very reasonable. I went to go look on the site just when I was picking out the type of hair pattern that I wanted, and it's very, very reasonable prices. So I actually might even go and purchase some hair from them because I really did like the hair that they sent me to review. So I believe that is it, you guys. And like I said, if you have any questions, please feel free to go ahead and leave that down below. And other than that, I'll catch you on the next video. Bye!